You can be smart, talented, and hardworking, and yet you can still struggle financially as an entrepreneur. Why is that? Well, you see, because success isn't just about what you earn, it's about what you keep, how you manage it, and the decisions you make when no one's watching. You see, the truth is, most entrepreneurs don't fail because their business idea is bad. They fail because of how they handle their money. And today, I'm gonna break down the biggest money mistakes entrepreneurs make, how to avoid them, and how to start building the financial security in your business that you've always wanted. You know, when I started my first e-commerce business, I made, I think, almost every mistake here I'm about to share with you. I mean, I didn't separate my personal and business finances, I underpriced my products, and I thought more revenue automatically meant more profit. I couldn't have been further from the truth. You know, I learned the hard way that mindset, systems, and discipline with money are what make or break your success. And once I fixed these foundational habits, everything changed. It was like the bottleneck. You know, I wasn't just making money anymore. I was actually keeping my money and really thriving. And I want that for you. So let's talk about that first business mistake that entrepreneurs make. And the first is mixing personal and business finances. So when you mix your personal and business money, you're going to lose clarity, control, and confidence. You can't manage what you can't measure. And here's a practical tip that you can apply today. What you want to do is open a dedicated business checking account, even if your business is small or just getting started. Run all business income and expenses through it. Pay yourself from that account into your personal one. And this is going to instantly give you visibility into how your business is performing, and it's going to help you make smarter financial decisions. And this also applies to those that are going from corporate to entrepreneurship or at starting a side hustle. And you might think, oh, well, I'll do it later. You know, I'm not making enough to substantiate separating the two. But let's start these good habits today. Let's start now. Because if you're listening to this video, it's only a matter of time before you become successful, because that means that you are eager to learn and to grow, and you're going to continue to do that. So your business certainly is a reflection of you, and so you will be successful. So let's start strong with having these healthy habits in place and a solid financial foundation in place for your business. You know, I worked with a client who was making good money, but never really knew where her money went. And once we separated her business and personal accounts, that's when she realized that she was overspending on non-business items without realizing it. And within 2 months, she felt more in control and started saving more consistently for the first time in her business. And she says, you know, Yvonne, for the first time in my business, I finally feel that I'm going to make it, that, you know, I've got a cushion and that I can make this grow instead of just feeling like I'm still in a hamster wheel. So that takes us to the mistake number 2, right? The business mistakes that entrepreneurs make, and that's undervaluing your work. You see, undercharging is one of the fastest ways to burn out. When you don't charge your worth, you end up overworking, resenting your clients, and staying stuck in survival mode. What you want to do is start by listing the tangible results your clients get from working with you. Not just what you do, but what they achieve because of it. See? Then price your products and services based on your transformation, not time. So if your service helps someone earn $10,000, let's say you have a consulting business, and you, through your business, you help them earn about $10,000 or more. Or your work saves your client 20 hours a week because you've streamlined their business processes or streamlined some software, right? Or your service helps them to feel confident enough to double their business. See, so whatever result that you provide, really think about that. Put yourself in your clients' or your customers' shoes. Okay? How are they going to use that service to better themselves? Right? How are they going to use your product to improve the quality of their life? See, if you're thinking that way, that's going to be worth far more than if you have a service than an hourly rate, right? So, one client that I had was charging $75 an hour for consulting, which is not bad, but could be better. So together, we reframed her offer to focus on transformation. She helped businesses streamline operations and increase revenue. We created a package, and she signed her first client at the new rate within 2 weeks, and later said, that this one mindset shift that I helped her with helped transform her business, right? So that's where you want to be. Now let's talk through the mistake number 3 that entrepreneurs make in their business, and that's ignoring profit. Many entrepreneurs focus only on revenue, see the top line, and ignore the profit, which is the bottom line, right? So after all the expenses, what's left, right? That's what you want to focus on. But revenue doesn't make you wealthy. It's what's left. It's the profit that does. So you want to set a goal to keep a specific percentage of every dollar you earn as profit. Even if you start small, let's say 5% or 10%, the habit matters more than the amount here. So one practical way you can start this is open maybe a separate profit account and transfer that percentage from every deposit you make. You want to treat it like a non-negotiable bill, a business bill. And, I had a client who was bringing in over $10,000 a month, but still living paycheck to paycheck. What we did is we implemented a simple profit plan where she moved 10% of every payment into a separate account. And within 6 months, she had a really nice sizable cushion, money she used to invest back into her business with confidence. She told me it was the first time she felt financially free as a business owner. And that's the feeling you want to get as a business owner. Now, mistake number 4 that many entrepreneurs make in their business is avoiding the numbers. You see, what you avoid is going to control you. If you're afraid to look at your bank balance or track expenses, you're giving your money power over you. So make reviewing your numbers a weekly ritual. Make it a ritual, right? Make it fun. Pick one day a week and take maybe 15 minutes to check your income, check your expenses and profit. Jot it down, right? Identify some strategic plan that you can do to implement and grow and make it better. Track it in a simple spreadsheet or an app. The goal isn't perfection here, it's awareness. So when you know your numbers, you make better decisions. You're going to spend with intention and eliminate financial anxiety. And that is a real thing as an entrepreneur and business owner, a very real thing. So you want to mitigate that by being very crystal clear with your numbers. So, one of my clients told me that she used to avoid her bank app because it was just stressing her out. What we did was created a simple Wednesday money check-in routine, and she reviewed her accounts and noted her top 3 financial wins from the week. Within a month, she was able to really temper and her emotions, and her anxiety disappeared. And for the first time, she felt calm when thinking about her money and where her business was going. And that gave her more control, right? And that's what you want for your business, is you want to be managing your business, not your business managing you, because that's going to create some stress here. So now let's apply these concepts into your situation. I just shared with you 4 different mistakes that entrepreneurs make. And now let's go ahead and apply these concepts and these learnings so that we can improve upon them, right? So what I want you to do is pick one of these mistakes that you're guilty of. Maybe mixing finances, undercharging, avoiding the numbers, right? And now what you want to do is commit to fixing it this week, right? Don't try to do everything at once, right? How do you boil the ocean? One bucket at a time, right? So one bucket at a time, focus on one shift that may build momentum, right? And so now let's recap. Small financial mistakes can cost you big in the long run. We understand that. But when you start implementing these changes, right? Start separating your finances, valuing your work, right? Focusing on profit and tracking your numbers, you're going to gain more power over your money instead of letting it control you. You know, inside my Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy, I'm going to show you how to master your money, fix these mistakes and many others, and set up systems that grow your income and your confidence. The link is in the description box below. Check it out if you want to work closer with me. And thanks for watching. And if you've got value from this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's going to benefit from business coaching such as this. And if you're ready to go deeper and build a simple money system that actually works for you, you're not going to want to miss this next video, because that's exactly what we're going to be doing a deep dive on. I'll see you on the next one.